faith without work is dead. You can have all the faith you want, but if you don't take action towards what you actually want, you don't take action towards pursuing the purpose that you have designed for you, then what's the point of it all? There really is no point to faith if you don't take action towards something that you want. Because you can have all the faith in the world, but if you don't have something that's going to come from it, you don't have some type of goal, you don't have some type of purpose that you're using the faith for, then why have faith at all, right? So this is what I found when I was dealing with chronic illness, is that if you don't have faith, then there's no point to even try to beat chronic illness. But if you have faith, but you don't take action, like you don't eat the right foods consistently, you don't do your meditations, you don't do your breath work, you don't do the brain retraining, the nervous system work, you don't do the plant-based supplements, you don't take it one step at a time, you do too much too quickly, these things, this is what will throw you for a loop, It's what I found. So you could have faith, but if you don't put in the work, you don't put in the amount of time that you need to, you don't find, accept the realization that the things that you're craving are the things that are causing you the illness, accept the realization that, hey, my behaviors, my choices led me into this situation, and now I need to change who I am. I need to change the way I look at things. I need to change the way I approach things. I need to change the way I eat. I need to change my sleep patterns. I need to change all these different things if I want to be able to become well, because to become well, I have to become a different person. I have to become a different person. So you can have faith, okay? But if you don't put in the work, if you're not consistent with your diet, you're not consistent with your meditations, consistent with your reflection to God, giving them all the credit, you're not consistent with what you're doing, then you're going to lose faith, right? And also another thing that opposes faith is fear, okay? You could have faith, but if you have a fear all day too, then guess how much faith you have? Zero, okay? The opposite of fear is faith. Anytime you're in a state of fear, you have to refer back to faith, and that's the only option that you have. So if you're stuck in a situation now with chronic illness and you're like, man, I'm so sick of this, I want to get out of this situation, you got to have faith, but it's got to be combined with action and commitment and discipline and will and desire to change and become a different person, desire to go ahead and challenge your current beliefs, because your current beliefs, your current behaviors, your current thoughts, they led you into this situation. And to be able to get out of it, you got to be open to brand new ways of looking at it. Like for me, I thought always things were chronic infections. I thought everything was chronic infection, when really it was nervous system issues, it was mold exposure, it was other things, I thought more supplements is a great idea, but in fact it wasn't. It was less supplements worked better and the plant-based ones worked better versus the synthetic ones. There was lots of paradigm shifts I had to go ahead and make and accept to be able to become well. So you got to have faith in overall that you're going to heal. There's no question that you're going to heal, but you got to say, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get better. I don't care what it is, I'll do it. And that's what it is. That's how you got to go ahead and get over these things. You got to commit with full faith and then take full action. You got to go straight at it. You got to keep going at it until you succeed. And that's what worked for me after over a decade of beating these chronic illness symptoms, and then doing it again with my daughter, and then helping hundreds of people as well. It's just one step at a time. The first step is faith. The next step is action and discipline and doing what you say you're going to do. The two of those together create wellness. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I got hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos on there teaching you how to heal yourself. Take care.